Are you the one who is planning to apply for a state ID or a real ID and not sure what is the process or what documents you will be requiring? Let me tell you, you are in the right place, and stay till the last. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's get into the video. Hey everyone, this is Vamshar in front of you, and today in this video we are going to discuss what is a state ID and a real ID, how to apply for your state ID, and what documents you will be requiring. So let's get into it. And in the first place, let me tell you what is a state ID. State ID and a real ID are both the forms of identification issued by the state governments in the United States. But they both have different requirements and they both serve different purposes. The state ID is a identification card issued by the state government, and it is used for your identification within the state, and it is generally often taken by the individuals who choose not to drive or who don't have a driver license. And if you are an international student, let me tell you, driver license is one of the best ID you can get it if you know how to drive. Okay, and I'm gonna make a whole separate video on how to apply for your driver license and how to get one. Okay, and the Real ID Act is a federal law that was passed by US government in the 2005 after the security issues in 2001. And a Real ID is like, it's the same as a state ID or a Real ID. The only difference is like you have a golden star on the top right corner, and to apply for your Real ID you require various documents such as your SSN or your United States address proof and date of birth, various documents. And as a resident of Illinois, when I visited the DMV office, I came to know that you can't get a state ID, you can only get the real ID, and to have a real ID you must have an SSN. To get an SSN, if you're an international student, you should have an on-campus job. If you have one, congratulations. And let's get into the how to apply for your ID. So first open your Google or Chrome, and I stay in Chicago, which is part of Illinois state. So I'm just going to look for Illinois DMV. DMV stands for Department of Motor Vehicles, and just click enter. So the first one you see is the official government website, and I will provide the link in the comment section or the description for your reference. And when I just navigate to the link, these are the various services offered. So make an appointment, find a DMV facility, and you can also get the driving license here. And the first one is like, let's make an appointment. You might be asking like, can we go there without having an appointment? I suggest no, because there are various slots, and at the entry of the gate they will be asking you which time do you have the appointment. So that would be the best thing to take an appointment. So when you click the make appointment, you go for make an appointment here, and you have two options of in-car driving test or license and ID card services. Here, as we are applying for the real ID, we're just going to select the option of license and ID card services, and these are the various locations which are nearest to me. And if you are staying in Chicago West would be the nearest one for you, but there are no slots available, let's go to the other one. Believe me, everything is same, whichever location you select, it's just the distance you need to travel. So just I'm going to select a specific date. I'm going to select October 18th and select a time slot, 8:30 a.m. in the morning or 10:20, whichever is completely comfortable for you, and try to be there at least 15 minutes earlier to your appointment. Okay, and just click next. Here you need to fill your personal details. Let me fill some details, and I'm just filling some random details. But make sure you fill your correct phone number, because you will be receiving the messages from the state services. I'm not a robot, and just click next. Okay, so here I got my customer information just verified before clicking the confirmation, and select the appointment whichever you are receiving, and first check how far it is from you and then select it. Believe me, Chicago West, it takes around 30 to 40 minutes if you are staying near UIC. And I've just confirmed my details, and then when I click the confirm appointment, I get an instant message to my phone number whichever I provided. And once you get the message or mail, your appointment is confirmed and you're halfway there. And when I mentioned about the slots, try to book the slots in the early hours, like during early morning times, probably around 6, so that you will be having various options, okay, various time slots, maybe in the dates or in the timings also. Okay, and now let's see what documents you will be requiring before heading to the DMV office. And here I have a list of documents, and you will be requiring at least one or two documents from the each section. And in the first one we have the group 1. As an international student, you would be requiring you to carry your passport, okay, and also your I-94 form. And I highly suggest you to carry your I-20 with you. That would be very helpful to your verification. And in the group 2 SSN, and you have your SSN card, don't forget to take it. And in the third section, what else I carried is like my credit card statement. Whenever you get an SSN, I'm sure you're going to apply for your Discover card. That's going to be your SSN, and we're going to see a completely different video on that. But I took my discussed credit card statement. And what else you can go for? You can also take your bank statement. I took my Chase bank statement, and I also took my utility bill. You can take your electric, water, or Wi-Fi bill, but which is in the past 90 days. So I took my Wi-Fi bill. I carried 3 proofs from this section. And in the group 4 I have already all the same details, which is like passport, which I already carrying with me, and I also have my credit card statement, and I also have my SSN card. So these would be the documents which you must carry when you are heading to the DMV office. And if you are missing any one of the documents, or if you have a soft copy, they are not going to provide you any hard copy. And don't forget to take at least 1 or 2 copies for a backup option. So this is how your real ID is gonna be. This gold star is what makes the difference between a state ID and a real ID. And effective from May 7, 2025, the residents of Illinois like must have a real ID if you are boarding a domestic flights. Okay, and also carry your lease agreement. That would be helpful to verify your address proof. And that's it. You know how to apply for your state ID or real ID, and what documents you need to carry. I think you got what you are here for. And if I'm sure you loved it, and if you loved it, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because it's going to encourage me to make more videos. Okay, and see you next time. Till then, bye.